Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Crabtree's Raiders going up against Cook's Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
I'm not sure anyone prepares better during the week than Drew Brees does for a game, and he's very meticulous in his preparation. Throwing the football, calling plays, in total sync with the offensive play caller, his head coach, Sean Payton, as good as I've seen in the league in history.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, 4 down. Ready. You ready? What's that?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Mike 50.
On second down, Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Ready. Like 5-5. We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, check. We ready? Wide and yay. Wide and yay. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. We ready to go rally. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Here we go. Rally.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On now, the 5th-year man, Marquette King, to kick it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. Murphy now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. She took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 65 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Everyone's got 4. Here we go. Wide and 8.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr to throw on second down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. Stays on his feet. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red.
Again, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Hey. 4 down.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
You got 3 down.
Mike 5-4.
Ingram again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got Snead. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Still 1st down.
So now 1st and 15.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end's right.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
4 down. Check.
Mike 5-5.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jihad Ward, the rookie out of Illinois, in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go-around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know. They're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Shreds the tackle. Latavius Murray. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 83 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
Yeah, they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Breeze now on first down. Finding time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
Ready. We're waiting. Let's go.
Breeze to throw on second down. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Reggie Nelson is a safety who prides himself on being a ball hawk, but at times will guess and sometimes give up the big play.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Carry on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Carr now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Turns, hands to Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Saints.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st down, Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch 9. Single. I got a single.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
Tight right. Hey. 480.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single. We ready? Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Airing one out deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Raider defense now. Here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Tight right. 4 down.
Ready.
Check.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got time. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Even. 4 down. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here we go. Yellow waiting. Mike. 50.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Now Breeze on third down. Finding time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards that time and a first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Tight end's left. 4 down. Alert. Ready. 5-9. 53's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd and 10 here.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready. Check 9.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete here. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Check. Tight right. Full
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Hey, ready? Got four now.
Now, Breeze again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. Carry of the game now, Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well, so I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. There to make the stop was John Jenkins.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
We're waiting. Let's go.
Breeze now on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Double tight. Three down.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over, I guess.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. Red 18.
They go with Murray again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. To throw his car. Surveying the field. Brought in by Walford, right side. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Murphy. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Strong left. Strong left.
Again, it's Breeze. And brought in here by Flainer. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Tight left. 3 down. Ready. Yellow lady.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dan Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Stop right there.
Ready. We're waiting.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
On second down, here's Breeze. Underneath to Spiller. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Four down.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Saints with possession early in the first. Ingram's going to take off here, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now 2nd and 8. Ward's got the sack here. This will go as a loss of 5. Now 1st and 10. Murray's going to bust out into the open space, and this long run goes for a touchdown. The Raiders tied up at 7. 1st and 10. Williams is going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, what a move. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hey, we got tight ends left. Hey, four down.
They come out here in the eye. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. We ready. Wide and yay. Wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Jones, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Cut back, left sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. They go play action here on 1st down. Left side and caught by Fleener. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! We're waiting! What's that?
Mike, 53.
Waiting, what's that?
On 1st down, Breeze finding time. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Double tight! Double tight! No. 3 down. We're waiting.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Even. 4 down. Even.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Forbath to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A give to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
4 down. Alert.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Marquette King now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down, 4 down. Ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Hey,
Ready.
go down,
Yellow
go
lady,
down.
yellow lady. Ready, next shot.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
I got 15. I got 15. Single.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We ready? Red 18.
Carr now on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So making 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out here in the eye. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Double tight. We got three, fellas, we got 3. Ready, yellow lady. Flag 50.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Three yards to go here on second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Three yards to go on second down.
Tight end, keep it tight end. Even. 4 down. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
We're waiting. 53's the mic. 53.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Out on the left. Move.
Another pistol look here. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 95, 56, 95.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
4 down, 4 down.
We ready? Ready.
Carr now on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Carr to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, 4 down.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Carr will try it again on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got time. Still back there. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Spiller. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
As he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now Carey. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
4 down. Check.
We ready? Red 18. Set. 18.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down following the incompletion.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
The lone receiver right is Cooper.
Here we go. Red 18.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finding time. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Single. We're waiting.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Fleener, right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Breeze on third down. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On second down, Ingram. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Breeze gives it up to Ingram, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important 3rd down.
Definite pass here.
And now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now Kai Forbath to try the field goal for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he's got a little daylight and avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr surveying the field. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Carr. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. Again, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darryl Tapp in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Ready. We're waiting.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Double tight. Hey. 4 down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.